Looks like my boy is coming with me to LA. Where we going, cuz?
We coming home.
We coming home, cuz.
I feel like Kobe 24, you know I had to ice my wrist. I've been balling since a young, you know I had to stack my chips.
Now, this is Paul George. Today we're talking about how the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder are in the conference finals because of Paul George. Let's break down how we got here.
Your immediate reaction to this trade?
Well, I'm kind of surprised by it, but again, you're talking about a credible general manager in Sam Presti. He's going to have a lot of faith in Russell Westbrook, but if this is just a one-year rental and Paul George decides to leave, then you're talking about Oklahoma City rebuilding and positioning themselves to do that. In the case of the Indiana Pacers, you want to guard an Oladipo who's no scrub, who can play, who's capable of averaging 18 to 20 a night. And so you look at it from that standpoint, along with the young promising prospect, that's a bonus appears to be.
Now, let's break down this trade. Paul George goes to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City trades Sabonis and Victor Oladipo to Indiana. Indiana trades Sabonis to the Sacramento Kings, and the Sacramento Kings trade Tyrese Haliburton to the Indiana Pacers, who are currently in the conference final, maybe or potentially about to compete in the finals. Now, if you guys take a look at the screen, this is Victor Oladipo, and Victor did have a couple of good seasons in Indiana. His body couldn't hold up. You know, Victor kind of reminds me of Brandon Roy. You know, it's kind of one of those like what ifs, because he was really good. And I felt like he didn't really get to his full potential because his body kept breaking down. Now, where Indiana got it right was they gambled on Sabonis. Sabonis developed in Indiana, and Indiana sent him to Sacramento. And in return, the Sacramento Kings sent a young Tyrese Haliburton to the Indiana Pacers. So in all, between OKC and Indiana, it was a good trade for both teams. Now wait, just wait, because we're not done, right? There's the second half of the trade, right? Stephen A. Smith was right. Paul George again requested another trade from the Oklahoma City Thunder to go to the LA Clippers, which probably is the worst trade in NBA history. Check this out.
But to hear that Paul George ultimately approached OKC after being recruited by Kawhi Leonard and asking to be traded, and then for this to happen where essentially 5 different picks along with 2 players are given up by the Los Angeles Clippers.
Now, one of those 5 picks turned out to be Jalen Williams, right? And one of those 2 players is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who just won the MVP for this season. They're the #1 seed in the West. They're in the conference finals right now. They're up 3-1 against Minnesota as I speak right now, right? So it's looking like they might go to the finals, right? So thank you, Paul George, for the good playoffs we have been having, because the matchups have been great. So we can accredit all this to Paul George, right? Let's just take a second to thank Paul George. I need that HBO special. Help a brother out. Again, like, subscribe. Nevertheless, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys for the next one.